Here's the big dog. Contest is Yellow Wonderful. Introducing first. A company by Peter Racer from Mexico, Florida. Weighing in at 265 pounds. The WWE Universal Champion. From defeating an NXT, he was running rock. Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, and this thing, Roman Reigns. And we knew the future was bright, but no one quite expected Reigns to have the impact of the WWE Universe that he had with the NXT day. What was the WWE? Probably, that he carries this business on his broad shoulders and will continue to do so well into the future. Roman has that swagger. Roman has that confidence. And Roman has that message to the entire roster of WWE. If you think you can stop me, try. Good luck with that. All right, bye. There's one guarantee: whenever Roman Reigns enters an arena, he stirs up incredible emotion within the WWE Universe. It's all about his yard. The demon is here. Finn Balor has unlocked the crypts of the underworld in his mind and unleashed the demon. Here's his partner from Finn Balor will always be known as the first ever WWE Universal Champion. After an incredible match with Seth Rollins at SummerSlam, Finn Balor forced to relinquish the title the next day due to injury. But Finn Balor continues to grow his livelihood here in WWE. Finn Balor said the demon is where his artistic and wrestling sides meet. It allows him to release his inner demon and channel a more aggressive side of his personality. Every superstar has that one attribute, that one innate feeling that takes them to the next level, that drives them to go that much harder. That innate attribute for Finn Balor, who he is, the demon. The longest reigning Universal Champion in history. And their opponents, first, accompanied by Paul Heyman from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 291 pounds. The beast, the conqueror, the mayor of Suplex City. Brock Lesnar has earned every nickname bestowed upon him. The most decorated combat athlete in the world, racing WWE with his presence. Someone's gonna take a trip to Suplex City. But almost guaranteed, Brock Lesnar is ready for a fight. The move's changing, folks. The Leviathan is here. And his partners from the Rocky Mountain, weighing in at 300 straight pounds. Lars Sullivan. Take a look at the size of Lars Sullivan. Everything about the mountain man from Denver, it's huge, terrifying. Look at his skull, look at his fists. They don't make people like this. I have never seen anyone who just looks consistently in a foul mood like Lars Sullivan. I've never seen one like Lars Sullivan, period. And a rain that'll block out the sun itself. Imagine waking up to that sight. Well, not literally. That'd be the worst case scenario. If I had to pick out a modern day version of the irresistible force meeting the immovable, I'd point them right at the battles we've seen between Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar. Michael the Beast and the Big Dog have crossed paths a handful of times, and every encounter seems more destructive than the last. That's no small feat considering the war they had in their first match at WrestleMania 31. Prior to being still my nickname, say it right. Big Dog. All the budding tag teams out there, the one day make it to the big stage, better be watching this match with a notepad in hand, because you can bet this is going to be a lesson in how it's done. Byron mentioned the start of Reigns and Lesnar's wars. WrestleMania ended inconclusively with Seth Rollins cashing in Money in the Bank, but things got personal in 2018 as the two clashed again. Oh, you could tell Reigns was livid at Lesnar's schedule as Universal Champion, but Lesnar made sure the big dog was punished, pummeling Reigns at WrestleMania, and then escaping with a controversial cage match win at the greatest Royal Rumble. First Impact. Now it's Roman Reigns on his heels. Looks like he may have let his guard down there for a moment, and it cost him. The beauty of tag team competition is that he doesn't need to take the entire brunt of the opposition's attack. Though the thought of making a tag wasn't necessarily appear to be on his mind left. When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Toros brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. When you're part of a tag team, the two partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another. Tag team competition dates back all the way to the Early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos in sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit. I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, American Alpha, Anderson and Gallows, the New Day, the Hart Boys, Cesaro and Sheamus. I could be here all day naming championship caliber teams. And when the tag team scene is that competitive, you don't know which team will be wearing the gold. Over the last few years, the tag team scene in WWE is hotter than it's ever been. One of the teams that has shined brighter than any other is the New Day. Dusty Woods, Big E, and Kofi Kingston are two-time tag team champions. It was their second reign that put the New Day name in WWE history books. The tag team competition right now is as heated as it's ever been since the Attitude Era. Everywhere you look, there's another tremendous tag team combination. We're going to make a run at the WWE Tag Team Gold. We talk about the New Day. Team won a fatal four-run match in their second tag team title run in 2015's SummerSlam. I may think the power of positivity stinks like a bag of rotten garbage, and that Woods, Kingston, and Big E are idiots. But I'll give the New Day this. They're one of the greatest tag teams ever. And what put them in that category is when their tag team championship reign lasted a record-setting 483 days. During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys, Star and Sheamus over the Raw Tag Team Championship, the teams became very familiar with one another. In June of 2017, the teams met in a 2 out of 3 fall on Sunday Night Raw. The most important fall in a 2 out of 3 fall contest is the first fall. If the team can win the first fall, it sets the tone for the rest of the match, and your opponents are playing catch up. The 2 out of 3 falls match saw the Hardy Boys go out with Cesaro and Sheamus as a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and rights matches were often decided they makes the tag. That was a game changer right there, my friend. The nose line. Ouch. Oh, he was whoa. Finn Balor is definitely fading a little. In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner lock up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rule Simon says they didn't have to. He's back in control here. Wasteland? Yeah, right. It comes through. Who's the ball? Lawler's standing over there. In a standard tag team match, one competitor is in the ring against an opponent, and two is in a corner standing in a ring apron. I should also point out that the competitor in the ring, as far as the referee is concerned, is the legal man. Only the legal man can be on it. Nicely done as he gets out of the submission. What would be surprised, Michael? I did not see that one coming. Worked up. 1916. Finn Balor never ceases to amaze me. This is dangerous right here. Right off the apron. Right off the apron. I don't think there are two teams I'd rather see scrum against each other right now. This is amazing. Finn Balor going at high risk. Where Finn Balor's at home. William Locks. Finn Balor never ceases to amaze me. Finn Balor can draw to do it right there. Let's shove her up in time. They think more than that. Well, what is that? And there's the top. Roman Reigns into the ring. Good tag team match here tonight. I don't think the WWE scene has ever got better here in WWE. Brock Lesnar tags in. Check. Right to the mid-set. Elbows. The speech trouble there. Oh boy, he is rolling. The great ones always explode when they have the chance. And it's reversal. Oh, what's it? Did he go for it too early? Good foot or jarring the spine. Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around. Oh, Rock wrestling just too fast for him. The right hand speed from the beast. Oh boy, he is glorious. Gets the top. In the next section, most keeping Roman Reigns going at this point. We may very well be in a dream streak right now, guys. That's over at this point. This one could go either way, guys. It might just come down to which superstar is the next to make a mistake. What's he doing? At what point do they start to think, what do I have to do to put this in sports? I don't know. As a WWE superstar, the wrestler starts himself down. That's not first in the leg here. What? And he's taken down with authority. I think I felt the crowd saved us. We may have a countdown here, guys. It certainly looks that way, Michael. Bring it back to the door. We're going to see the tag. The tag has been made. Oh, he made it. That's from the worst way, Michael. Roman Reigns took 2 for it. Just making it look easy. Look at this. Run! And Lesnar. The beast won't stay down. We can't believe this one's over. Shoulder tackle. When this guy's on, look out. Over the mouth reversal. Here you go. Lesnar is setting it up. Brace for impact. Here it comes. Oh, wow. That's a good exclamation point on the end of the match, guys. Great effort for both these teams, guys. But at this point, both sides look to be struggling here. Can he score the pin? Too close to go resourceful. A lot of different second about Lesnar. I'm not sure this is going to pin it. Don't come up the boost. Let's just think it's around here. This tag team has solve it over. He's running on fumes right now. It might be smart for him to make a tag. You think his partner has a little more gas in the tank. Right now, Brock needs to find the form that has made him a dominant force. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. That's what he was looking for, Michael. That is a huge opportunity for Roman Reigns. Brock Lesnar seems to relish this. He's looking at it. Nasty. Looking at salt on Roman Reigns. That is exactly what Long Sullivan needed. It's like he's looking at salt on Roman Reigns. Now that got their shoulders on the line. You're not going to win many matches absorbing punishment like that. Brock Lesnar with and he takes his partner in. Momentum has certainly shifted here. And that one grabs him. I didn't realize he had such a glass. Yep, this one passes double shot. Looking to close this one out. 1916. Finn Balor never ceases to amaze me. Do you guys feel that too? Until you dominate your opponent, the great ones always explode when they have the chance. Warm up the boss. This one is over. But Balor really needs to dig down deep, and he's got him covered. He breaks up. He knows he's in trouble. Oh no! Lesnar's about to end this. Deep against the shoulder. Wow. Touch Lars Sullivan. Oh, he lets it out. He hit him big rights. Stop. Oh, leave. Now the faces right. Look at the torque. Sailor's down. One, two. Nicely done. He's still in this. Oh, close line. Forcefully delivers. Showing some quickness there. Someone hits the ball. Someone kick with precision. Well, I think Balor is Irish, and they're going for the gift of gas. Look at this. Bubble suplex. Nasty. Get off the tag. Here he goes for the win. I need to be a fall with it. How did he do that? Oh, and a terrific reversal. That's clearly that. It's making a staple here with this attack. But 1916. Can he finish him off here? His shoulders on the line. We got an argument on our hands. Well, just a few words, no big deal. And now Finn Balor heads up. This is not exactly the area you want to be in. A lot of fun on the line here in this tag team encounter, but only two of these competitors will end up getting what they came for. The win. Wilkie controls the pace of the match, just like this guy. It's from Mark. Oh, and he's taking on his feet. I'll tell you, he can't afford to be horizontal at this point in the match, Cole. He's fighting back here. Expecting anything less, Cole. Beautiful technique. Wow, Sullivan's looking at it. He's definitely starting to lose it here. Wow, he escapes him. He's just got to go quick in here tonight. Oh, he's almost there. The attack has been made. Oh, he need to get it the worst way, Michael. This is what makes him one of the pivotal things. This could be all that you know. There is no toppling the Roman Empire tonight. It's so simple. Don't count it. He may get the three. Two. That's something I have to be at this point. How do you do that? He's lining him up. Here's the that was vicious. But can he follow up here? Here's a brother. One. Definitely not where you want to be at the moment. Just not finding a way to get out of it, Michael. The tag team scene here at WWE is undergoing a bit of a renaissance, and it's because there is no toppling the. He's going to the pants. We have our legs. And here's another peek at some of the more memorable parts of the match. This was another moment. Who could forget this? Check it out here. And last but not least, there was this. Here, your winners, Roman Reigns is the Demon King. Now that's getting a lead. You things are rolling. They're not feeling. People think how it's going to down for referee time. It's that is what people say. The Royal Rumble pay-per-view is a not miss event. The legend continues. The mythical, immortal, the phenom. Look at how they contest is Stephanie Roman from. Introducing first. From the Plus, weighing in at 299 pounds. He's getting follow me into the arena as the phenom makes his way toward the ring to continue his inward centuries of taking souls and digging holes for WWE superstars. I can't imagine what it must be like to be inside the ring and watch the Undertaker slowly walk toward battle. WWE just continues to get better with age. Defies logic and defies the money. The dead man continues to rise and redefine himself and what it means to be a WWE superstar. Who will lay claim to becoming the next victim of The Undertaker? And his partner, no other day Washington, weighing in 200 one of the biggest underdogs in WWE history. Great Cinderella story. After being told he could no longer compete inside the WWE ring, getting his brother fought long and fought hard and recaptured his dream and refuses to let go. It was up to his stage of WrestleMania. Virginia with his dream opportunity. WWE Championship. Back down the hatches. Here comes the monster of a man. And there comes first. Wait. 384. The earth is trembling. I would do anything not to get stuck inside the ring with Braun Strowman. I'll pay all of my bank account to watch you get these hands. But what on the heat? And you start to feel like there's nothing Braun Strowman can't do. Well, that's what you think Braun Strowman can't do, and that is be stopped. The monster among men is unbelievable. And here comes the architect. I think the look at confidence on the face of Seth Rollins does it all. He is ready. Rollins, one of the greatest of this generation. And his weapon from Daddy Florida, bringing in at 2 months of the cancer continental champion, Seth Rollins. That Rollins was made it clear out of taking risks and seizing opportunities. There's been a multiple time money in the they created the shields with Reigns and Ambrose. The King Slayer separates the both leave them in the ring and set to start things out here. We're ready to go. Actually, full effect with these superstars are about to show all you folks what it's all about. The monster among men doesn't ask for permission nor for forgiveness. He simply explored whatever ways in his Braun Strowman and a Leviathan Sasha. It's sports entertainment has never experienced one sport like this in one human being. Yeah, about 10 minutes. What impact. Spinning, kicking, and getting. He's starting to snap a little bit. His tag team match can get out of hand quickly if he doesn't knock off that soon. It's no secret that quick tags lead to success in the tag team division. Okay, let's say the quicker he can make that tag here, the better their chances of winning will be. While it looks upon this, I don't think he expected his opponent to be as motivated as he truly is here tonight. Some history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were found, like that's 2016. The unlikely duo of Rhino and Heath Slater caught lightning in a bottle and ran through the tag team title tournament. In the finals, Rhino and Slater took on the Usos to see which team would be the inaugural team champion. There was a lot of alignment in the tag team tournament finals. The Usos wanted to add another tag team title reign to their resume and enjoy the recognition of being the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The team of Rams and Slater was a team no one expected to be in the finals. Slater had extra motivation because he was fighting for a WWE contract. And at one point, it seemed like the Usos had everything well in their hand, but Rhino and Heath Slater refused to lose. After a Gorf and Rhino practically cut Jimmy Uso in half, Rhino and Heath Slater went from an unlikely tag team to the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Never say never in WWE is absolutely right. Well, not uncommon for superstars to practice a little verbally when it comes to nicknames. For example, King Kong Bundy isn't really a lucky condominium, but when it comes to Braun, uh-oh, go for the run. Slow down. What's he going to do now? Braun Strowman truly is a monster among men, as Byron pointed out. Even on the rare occasion he's outsized, I'd say it's Strowman's physical ferocity that makes him truly unstoppable. I couldn't agree more, bro. Just go back and look at what Strowman was able to do against the taller Big Show. I mean, at one point, Strowman threw Show right through a steel cage. So, look at it, he's almost there. Oh, he makes the 10. That was a game changer right there, Michael. When a superstars in a tag team matching has endured heavy amounts of punishment, but must find a way back to their opponent to have their partner. Something that they have to try is to create separation between them and their opponent. That space gives a sweat back with a guard. Oh boy, he is rolling. Corey, you touched on this before. Part of a tag team's ability to be successful is their ability to endure punishment, make their way when they need to tie up. One way to do that is to create that separation you spoke of, so they have some space to gather themselves and time to make their way back to the corner. You're absolutely right, Michael. What's the use of having a tag team partner if you're not able to get to them when you got to tag out of the back? Giving that separation is key in breaking any momentum your opponents could have. Maybe the difference between the real and a loss. Maybe even what we might expect. WWE Universe celebrated Daniel Bryan's rise to the WWE Championship in 2013. But he wasn't quite as lots of strikes. Endless. Nice. Got it. Got it. Oh, no, it's Seth Rollins. He's the worry now. Yeah, the clock's ticking on Kingslayer. Okay. I knew it was only a matter of time. Oh, no, Seth Rollins needs to shoulders on the line. He's broken up. You felt brought up there. I think we know what this is. Seth Rollins needs to rethink his strategy because what he's doing now isn't working. He needs to find a way to create some space. Now let's take another look at these guys in action. Yeah, he's putting in the work. Listen, He's going to get done here. And this is how we ended it. Here are your winners. The Undertaker, and Daniel. Well, that's a commanding one. It's performances like the one we just saw from these guys that makes tag team wrestling so exciting. Oh, you set your DVRs, folks, because that fact is worth going back and watching again. Here we go, boys. We kick off this tag team match. Doesn't get any better than we're about to witness tag team action at its finest, fellas. The monster among men doesn't ask for permission, nor for forgiveness. He simply destroys whatever lays in his Braun Strowman and and Saxton. It's sports entertainment has never experienced brute force like this from one human being. Wicked force. Oh, no, right to the arm. Taker extends her elbow. Now the vicious thick right. Go with the torque. Torque to your opponent's neck. I like it. I guess, there are good times in sports entertainment when unlikely duos have formed and over time they develop and bond and become an outstanding tag team combination. The team that immediately comes to mind is the powerhouse duo of Cesaro and Sheamus. After their really best of seven series, and wasn't think they developed into a top tag team. Oh no, right to the arm, hyper extend your elbow. Undertaker looking mortal here. I don't think anyone thought Cesaro and Sheamus would develop into a premier tag team. Over time, the superstars realized that they were better as allies than as enemies. And when they combined their incredible strength, the results were something that couldn't be ignored. It was really unbelievable to witness the evolution of Cesaro and Sheamus as a team. We saw them improve every week and conquer a variety of opponents. To see the Swiss cyborg and Celtic warrior go from unwilling partners to WWE Raw Tag Team Champions was truly impressive. We've got one of the best ever match technicians in the ring right here, guys. Daniel Bryan. Well, as you alluded to, Michael, you don't want to get caught grappling with Daniel Bryan. He's got counters for almost any move and tons of submissions that he can apply from any angle. No matter if he thinks the air on the mat, Daniel Bryan is probably better. I want to go back to our Daniel Bryan strategy discussion from earlier. I would argue that trying to out wrestle Daniel Bryan wouldn't work. What would you do? Well, I'm still not sure if Bryan would have ever been able to cut on an 11-13 submission if we never met in the ring. But anyway, the point remains that if you have a strength or speed advantage against Daniel Bryan, we'll get the match. Otherwise, we'll keep you grounded for a minute. And he said it back again. As you may remember, Kurt Angle actually Darren Strokes back in January 2018, and guys, I can't remember how quick the WWE landscape would be if that finally actually stuck. A monster among men picks his opponent up. And slam into the match. But isn't it enough to end? Oh man, what a take you for trouble now. And here's the monster among men. Hellacious power slam. If you're going over, geez, I want that one over here. It's so cocky and it shows when he does something like that. It's not cockiness, it's confidence. A long way. Incredible. May 2017 SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag team match when Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch squared off against welcoming members Natalia and Carmella. The rivalry between these women got so intense that Naomi was in Flair and Lynch's corner. Tamina was in Carmella's corner, taking off his feet here. And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous. He's fighting back here. I expected nothing less, Cole. I think only a group as treacherous as the welcoming committee that can Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Salius, and he takes his partner in. Well, that's a nice shit to do, Michael. Oh, okay. Oh, it's trouble with it. Triangle here. Victory is all the way. And he somehow fights his way free. Lucky for him, that was devastating. He wants to go to the outside. And like, fight. Oh, no, right to the arm. People extend your elbow. Only this one's over. He's looking a little free here. He'd have kept this time. How he threw this one up. If you told me heading into this match that he was going to absorb so much punishment, I would have called you a liar. Especially a hellacious power slam. I think this is the beginning of the end, Michael. You're going to want to see your intern if he's got the shoulders down. You know that yelling yes and no would be instrumental in Daniel Bryan connecting with the WWE Universe. But it's when he started these exuberant celebrations that he also started winning titles and earning main event slots. Somebody wound him up and he's off and running. Something like a different secret. Byron brought up Daniel Bryan's celebrations capturing the WWE Universe attention, but it's more than just easy to chant words. The world saw Bryan's passion for competition when he would celebrate after winning. And while he originally denied them by yelling no, Bryan would soon change his tune. Daniel Bryan, oh, yes, look, this, that's it. Was he going to like him? This one's over, guys. He fights his way free. But how much energy did he exhaust fighting his way out? Tag team, oh, I don't remember the last time I saw man like this. There it is. The tag has been made. Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael. Looking for the win. Got a little something brewing here. There was a lot on the line in the tag team tournament final. No questions. But it's going to kick as well. That slam just brought this entire arena to its feet. So this shot down, look at it. This is strikes to think I almost wrote it off of it. It's my favorite. Oh, he may get the 22. Yeah, somebody wound him up and he's off and run. Seth Rollins gets out of trouble. And Roman. This is surprised as you guys are. Seth Rollins is in position. Game, set, match. This one is over. The shoulders are down. Something people. Let's keep fighting. Oh, the Undertaker top of that one. Beautiful technique. And six. This is bad. Play me up on minute. Points, trouble there. Here we go. Back inside the ring. And look at the suplex. Nice. We might just see it here. The on, he makes the 10. That was a game changer right there. He's making a statement here with this attack. You see it? Nobody considers the post of a match. Not like this guy. Seth Rollins is looking to fly. Seth Rollins is looking. That's something to put an exclamation point on the end of the men's one. Seth Rollins just changed the momentum of this match. And they got the near fall out of it. I'm just as shocked as everyone else, Cole, his opponent included. Let's switch here to Braun Strowman. Oh, yeah. He's going for it all. When this guy's on, look at it. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Roman, this is not going to be good at all. Oh, no. Yes, from one punch. That's what he was looking for, Michael. You see that? You ever seen a human being talk like that? He's not going to like this. Looking for a repeat. And there it is, the cover. 1, 2. And you get the little fall out of it. We need to be the dead man, but Taker ain't laying down for anybody. What's income? Seth freaking Rollins. Seth Rollins wants it. You can tell he wants it. He's making a statement here with this attack. Oh, the other Taker dodged that one. Oh, look at this aggression in the corner. You can't believe this one's over. Oh, stop. Through it. And here we go. Seth Rollins sees his opening. We may be looking at our win. He goes for the cover. And we love that. There's a lot about it here. And here's another quick look at those superstars in action in that tag team battle. Oh, I can't believe this. Man, this was great. He's getting after it here. Well, here's the last piece of the puzzle. Here are your winners, Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a very big win here tonight. That's a big win right there. Anytime you can pin another WWE competitor shows the match with 3 pound PCB front. And it's matches like this one that makes SmackDown so successful. Thank you so much for joining us. Here comes the run. Yes, it's scheduled for one car. Making their way to the ring, accompanied by Terry Logan and Ruben Ryan, representing the Riot Squad from Hollywood Park, New Jersey. Ruby, listen, these boys are here. Logan will readily admit, listen, all the best of friends. You don't have a whole lot of time except for one thing. And that is to run the winning division in WWE. Here comes the party. And her opponent from the Queen City, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Charlotte. Ladies and gentlemen, you're looking at one of the reasons that the women's revolution is becoming women's revolution. First ever women's held in a steel match against Sasha Banks. An amazing man, that's a worker. In such a short period of time. Lady champions, history makers, record setter, legend in the making. And there's the bell. And here we go. It's the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what WWE's all about. Given the athleticism of these women, this one promises to be can't miss. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Drop down. Drop. Very athletic woman. It's crushing it. She's in a bad way here, Byron. Don't count her out yet, Michael. What? Run kick right to the back. Well, this is not good at all. The continuing to punish thing. She's absorbing some offense here. But this certainly isn't something she can't come back from. You know, she's the kind of competitor that actually likes getting hit. It motivates her. And this might just be what she needs to put her over the top, believe it or not. Well, there's still plenty of matches to go here, guys. Unless something crazy happens, I don't envision this being the end of the road for her. So, with a nice little We'll see how long she can keep it up.